Oh God, what the heck is going on? Uh, Hello everybody, my name is Greaser Games, and welcome back to Alaskan Road Trucker. Yeah, that's the name of the game. Um, yeah, I have a bit bigger problems in that game. We're gonna have to make a new save. Because this save is broken. So, yeah. That should tell you how long it's been since I've played the game. Um, I don't know if I even told you who I am. I'm Greaser Games, and we have not played this game in a hot minute. I do enjoy the game. It is a very nice game. And we're gonna have to create a new profile. So we're just gonna call ourselves Greaser. We're gonna pick you. Sure, let's go. Doesn't like my name. Blah. There, you should take that, right? Yep, it takes that. Alright. So, if you guys missed the first video that I've done, I don't even know if I've done a video since the live stream. But we're hopping back into Alaskan Road Truckers, and I'm actually playing with an Eaton 18 shifter. However, I will say it's not set up to the game yet. I'm setting it up as we're talking and discussing, and I'm going to be hooking up a, well, you actually see me do everything right now. So we're going to go into settings, we're going to go into controls, and, okay, so interact. I won't be playing this game with a controller. So our interact will be activate on our button box, or maybe not. I guess I can't do that. I guess I can't. Okay. What if I switch steering wheel? Yeah, there's really nothing that I can do there. Engine start stop will actually be that should be power, not start stop. So that'll be fine, I guess. Our splitter is going to be that. The range is U. Handbrake, I assume that means parking brake, right? We're going to assume that means parking brake, which would be this. All right. Gear up, gear down, that's all fine. I don't need to worry about changing cameras. The lights are U. The radio. Boom. Radio volume up, radio volume down. Wipers. Boom. And I don't have a center camera, but it centers itself, so it'll be fine. We're going to make sure that we turn our force feedback and mess with that, because sometimes there are issues with the game on being weird about that. And everything should be ready for us to go. So now we just talk to this good lady, and we go hook up our truck here. Now it's going to be giving us a little bit of a walkthrough as we are starting off here, but I'm going to be sort of speeding through it, and since we have done this in the past, now they did change the electrical cables from yellow to green. I think I actually haven't done a video of this since it was in the playtest, but yeah, they changed the yellow socket to a green socket since the playtest and the demo. And the what's it called? So we can get new trucks and stuff like that. There's one person that's actually experiencing winter right now, or has gone through the winter. There's only been a handful of people that had made it as of a week or two ago to winter, which is impressive. But there was a lot of bugs that they noticed. Now, one of the nice things about Alaskan Road Truckers, you don't need a button box if you don't want it. You can actually interact with things in the cab. Now, there's not a retarder in the game. There's not a engine brake in the game. So, but there is a differential, which I didn't see in the settings. Is there a button for that in settings? Keybinds, buttons everywhere. Yeah, I don't see a vehicle. By the way, our hazards are. Can't change that. Never mind. Never mind. I might as well not even look at that. But we do have a differential if we do need it. Then go ahead and turn on the truck using my button box, and we can actually turn the handbrake off by hand because I have it released on my button box already. We can go ahead and since I'm using the manual, now that's popped up, which will actually show you exactly what's going on here. Now they have the splitter on a toggle, which I don't have a splitter on a toggle. So how is that gonna work? Because these are like actually toggles and not what I was thinking. It'll be fine. I'm not really going to be using the splitter, and I mean the splitter anyway. I'm mainly going to be using the range functions here, like you see. Even that's on toggle though, so it's kind of annoying. I don't like that. Yeah, that's all I'm going to say about it. So we're going to get it into the first gear and start going. Now, one of the complaints that I've had in the game in the past, and we'll actually test if it's here, is there's no creep. So fully off the clutch, there's no creep on the truck. Which, you know, isn't a bad thing, right? Also, there is no... Sorry about that. But there is no floating gears. You can't do that. But the force feedback's not too bad. I wish there was a slider so I could make it more force feedback than there currently is. But, you know, you can't really help it. And since nobody else is really going to be on this road, we're going to hog it like a road hog. Especially going around this corner here. Now, as I said, there is no retarder, there is no engine brake, so we don't have those things to help us slow down. But we don't really need them in the game. Not really an important thing. I've noticed the truck has a good enough brakes to handle almost all situations. As well as playing Alaskan Road Trucker, we are going to be starting a American Truck Simulator playthrough as well. And we'll be doing it with only mods to the trucks. We're not going to be doing money mods or any of that. We're just doing truck mods. So that way we have some modded trucks in the game. And we may check out some vehicles like the Edison, for example. The Topsy from Edison Motors, for example. Come on, get her going. I need a little bit of room so I don't hit that stop sign, and we're good now. Now if we want to, we can really punch this thing. I do prefer an 18 speed, but with the way that they have this game currently set up, I don't know if I'd like the 18 speed, right? Because they have them as, they have it on toggles, so instead of a, but they have it set up as a button, right? Instead of toggle switches. So instead of me being able to say that it's on, it just tells me that it just tells the system, hey, you got a signal, so flip it on. So anytime the system gets a 1 signal, for example, it turns it on. Anytime it gets an O signal, it just stays in standby. It doesn't change anything. So anytime it gets a 1, that's whenever it actually switches, and that simulates that would be, for example, a button press. So I get why they did that. It's a lot simpler to do that. But in the future, I do hope that they allow for a option to have that button simulation or have toggles. So the game actually tracks whether the switch is in a 0 or 1 position. So that'd be nice to have. Also another thing that would be nice, but it's not like the shifter, I kind of want that, right? But another thing that would be nice is floating, because yes, it is something that is fun to do, right? But it's also a very helpful thing for truckers if they want to keep their power up, right? You float gears when you want to keep your power, and you don't have to put all that wear and tear on your clutch. Now this is a yield, so as long as nobody's coming, you can just go straight through. Now we're going to be pulling into this gas station here. And one of the things about it is they changed how you line up everything. I don't think hang on. I don't think the second pump actually like lines up to the truck. Yeah. See, that does not work for on my system. I always have to use the first pump instead. Which is a little bit annoying. Well, I guess actually that one's petrol, it says. So this one, they might have actually simulated that. Not entirely sure. All right, let's get out of the truck. Thinks that I was too close on that side. See, this is petrol, it says. So what does this one say? This one also says petrol. So game, you're not making very much sense there. All right. So we can adjust how much fuel we want, and it should stop at the amount that we need for our truck. If I'm remembering right, I think it'll even go to a decimal value. Yeah, there it goes. Decimal value, that means that we're at full, and we can go ahead and stick the pump nozzle in. And we could inspect, well, we can't inspect our tires, but I'll show you this. You can open up the hood, and we don't have oil on our inventory right now, but you have a fuse box, you have engine oil, coolant, stuff like that you're going to have to monitor. And yeah, see, engine does not need repair, but this is an inline 6. It's a big inline 6. And hang on a second, I'm getting summoned. Alright, I'm back. I didn't even realize we've been recording for like 15 minutes already. We haven't really done much. Yeah, so I showed you guys the hood and everything there. The game does have a weird collision box like going on right there, so you can't really go around the front of the truck. And the doors kind of are weird, they just teleport open. Oh god, okay. So we can get yeah, so we can get a breakfast combo, some instant soup, Maybe some of that, some canned food. That seems good. We can get some coffee. It's not bad. A double-double. Some soda. I like some soda. We got fancy water, energy drink, and soda. Now the truck comes with oil inside the cab. But yeah, no, I can't believe the game actually had that big of a bug. My truck was literally folded in on itself. It was great. Alright, place it back. And let's go and back into the truck and actually get underway. Now, it's actually became nighttime by the time I got back, so that's great, right? We're going to turn on the dashboard lights so you guys can see. And we're going to turn on the actual lights. And then get this thing started. Turn off the parking brake. Put it in first and let's get this sucker down the road. Now this game's a little bit weird because the shifting point, instead of at 1500 in this truck, is at 2000. Now this load's not very heavy, so we don't really need all these extra gears. I can literally keep it in lowest gear. I would have to go into is 5th, realistically. We'll be going up an hill later on, and the game wants us to change cameras, so I'll change cameras, sure. There you go. Okay, take my wheel input back, thank you. Alright. Yeah, so this hill has a speed limit of 25, if I'm remembering right. Oh, they removed the speed limit. There used to be a speed limit here for 25, but it's gone now, which is great. Keep it above 1500. Now this game, you don't really, I don't know, the way the clutch works in the game, you don't really need loaded gears. It's just a nice thing to have. "50 degrees Fahrenheit. Don't really need a heater going. I mean, you could if you wanted, but you don't really need it going." Seems like they've done some work with the AI. As that truck took off, I don't see him anywhere in sight. Speed limit of 25. It's gonna go right back up to 55. Lights are already on. Game. I turned them on a while ago. Sky high ahead of you. Catching up to a car. Just a mad trucker going down the road. Don't worry about it. Yeah, in this video, we're just going to be going over some simple things, looking at what they've improved since the playtest. And we'll be able to figure things out from there. Now, as I said, we will be doing American Truck Simulator later on down the line. We're just not doing it right at this moment. But yeah, we're going to be doing an American Truck Sim career. It's going to be pretty fun. Dude went straight on his brakes there. Won't give me any room. Like, what? We're gonna be cruising in 5th because that guy is being weird. And 5th is seemingly a pretty good gear for going down this hill. I'm not using any brakes. And we're staying at a pretty good speed. We don't really need to go slower than this, and we don't really need to go faster than this, because that dude up ahead is being a weirdo. So we're going to be making this turn here. Oh, wait, not yet. We're getting a little bit of lag. That's to be expected in this section here. It's always laggy. I don't know why. It should even out in a second, however. See, it's evened out already. Alright, let's get this sucker back up and running. Your HQ is nearby. When you have a moment, you can drive to its area and unlock it. Alright, sweet. Yeah, there's a few things that I wish you could change about the game, like force feedback, enhancing the force feedback that's coming through your system, but it's fine. Feels good. It's enough for force feedback for me to not, question what I'm doing. But I like a bit more force feedback when playing these trucking games to make it feel like an actual big engine. Taking this turn a little wide. Speed limit on this road is 55, which is a little bit quick in my opinion, but it is what it is. Now on the map, on both maps, they've actually synced up the maps now, so that's nice. I think I noted that, well no, I didn't note that in the playtest because in the last video, because I think the last video again was a playtest. So I'm not entirely sure on that, but yeah, no, they have synced up the maps. The mini map and the map in the truck was not synced in the playtest, and that kind of, oh come on, the brakes worked way better earlier. Gave me false confidence, I guess, huh? Into any highlighted area. Now notice something here. That is highlighting orange now. Whenever I play tested this after the playtest, when the game was fully released, I tried playing it for a video and tried making a video on it, and the orange square was not there. Oh, we're in reverse 2. I'd prefer to be in reverse 1. Thank you. Look at that mirror for me, please and thank you. As I figured the trailer's turning over there. Was trying to straighten everything back out. We're nowhere near straightened back out. Look at the right side mirror for me. Get everything aligned. That should be good. I think I kicked it way too far over. And I straightened it out. It's okay, I can pick it back. They still haven't gotten it fully straightened back out. There we go. All right. Get the parking brake applied, get it out of reverse. Now, again, they fixed this, but originally you could not get out of your truck and lower and unhook the trailer. Now you can, which is a good little aspect. We can just leave the truck running, which is nice. You know, I kind of prefer that. We can do everything as we want once we're out of this. We don't have to do everything in order once we get through this little tutorial sort of segment, and it'll be fine and dandy. Move this socket. Sounds like an electrical socket, so we'll put you there. Is red air in? Red must be air. Now we can go over here and unhook, and oops. Didn't want to go in here, and I can turn that off. Collect payment from the site's manager and don't spend it all in one place. Alright. Hello, site manager. Thank you for $4,000. Hold E to close. Alright. Let's go to the HQ. I'm kind of curious on that. And also, we have a, so if you didn't know how the progression in this game is going to work, you're going to have points here that you earn while driving and while actually working on your stuff. So you got a little actual skill tree going through, and that's kind of nice. It makes the game feel, play like a game, and that's great. And we actually will unlock, different licenses so we can actually do different jobs and stuff like that. It'll be great. Now, as you all know, we don't need to really roll in those lower gears. I kind of like them when I'm backing, but nothing really more than that. We're going to apply a Florida principle called no cop, no stop. Just kidding. You don't actually do that. You might, get a felony on the record. But anyway, just kidding about the felony part, maybe. It's depending on the state. Let's get this sucker going down the road. See what it can do. Got to yield. All right. Now, I am thinking about putting Forza Motorsport on the channel, but I have to get a capture card in order to do so. I currently don't have a capture card. Well, I do, but it's not a good capture card, and it doesn't do the things I would want it to do, so yeah, we're just not going to be using it. But anyway, this is a truck route, which means no other cars should be on this road, so we can drive like a complete maniac and it'll be fine. Hey, look, Halloween stuff. Yay. Oh, God. Why did you pop that up while I was in the middle of stuff? Alright, there we go. We're at the HQ, we're parked. Pull the parking brake. Turn the truck off. High beams can be left on. Screw that. Who cares? Go over here and do what we need to do. Oh wow, we got a horse. We literally have an undead horse, or I don't know what you would call that. That ain't a horse. That's not the body of a horse. Is it a cow? Looks like a cow. All right. Well, we got an undead cow. I'm not an expert on skeletons, okay? So there's different trucks you can get based on your license here, and they actually do have this special truck, which is a class 5, which I have due to me owning the DLC. We can click show more, and we can actually buy this. Wait, what? Are you kidding me? I can actually just go and buy it for like $0. I was expecting it to cost money. Wait, so if I sell you, you need at least one truck. Can I? Hang on. Parking. Boom. It's only $2,000 per parking spot, so we might as well buy two, right? Special. Boom. Class 5. Show more. Buy. Oh my god, we got it. We well, I'm kind of curious now on what the truck looks like. And on top of that, we're going to be doing some jobs here. We're going to do one more job. Demolition site. Where do you want to go? Oh, you want to go way down to all the way to the bottom. Holy crap. I actually haven't been down there to the bottom of the map. I have been to the north. I've been all the way up here, but I haven't been all the way to the south. And that's going to take, well, the game thinks it's going to take 8 hours. And it's an easy track. I prefer if we can get something closer. That's closer. So we'll take this. Oh, yeah, I need to set a destination to it. Jobs. Was it this one? Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's hop into the new truck, which is kind of fun. Oh, God. Yeah. Old truck, new truck. Old truck's gonna need a battery, but new truck, yeah, we'll see how it goes. This truck is now in use. All right. Well, let's look at the interior. It's a little bit different. Yeah, it's a little different, but not overly different. We can turn that. Yeah, we can turn. All right. Turn on the truck. Turn off the parking brake. Turn on our lights. And put it in first, and let's get her done. This game's really set up for the automatic gearbox, which is fine. I would just prefer if we can switch it over to, well, we have it in manual, but it would be nice for it to actually feel more like a manual than me just choosing a gear for the truck to actually change into. That would be a that'd be About my only complaint really is with the manual gearbox. Manual gearbox and AI. There you go. But never mind about the AI, because the AI in American Truck Sim is bad too. We're rev balancing at 52. Is this thing like not? Okay, so that also works too. But we're using a shifter, so I don't really care about all that crap. Hey, how about I cut through a farmer's field? Do you think he'll care? Yeah, don't mind me. I'm just bypassing. Oh my god, this road is so tight. Car, where are you going? Hang on a second, guys. Alright. Put on the parking brake. Put it in neutral. You can't stall the truck in the game, by the way. But let's go ahead and accept the order. This person gets a nice little location inside of it, huh? Oh, that's kind of cute. Yeah, we got a nice little like store going on here. Have a load to deliver. Pretty fun. Alright. Manual save is available on this job. Use your logbook. Yeah, we won't need it really right now. I forgot which one we're hooking up to, but I'm pretty sure I know which one it is. Well, that completely goes against what I just said, so never mind what I said a second ago. Pretty sure we're hooking up to this guy. About got it. Alright. The game actually doesn't lock in, you know? So you have to do everything. Oh god, turn off mirror camera, thank you. You have to do everything outside of the rig, which is nice. But I just would like for the truck to hit it and get in, and then you actually lock it in once you're out. Alright. We're all good. Anchor up. And this delivery shouldn't take very long at all. This was our delivery, right? Yeah. Alright, sweet. Oh, wrong button. Ooh, we got a cat. I think the last one was a cat too, but either way, we have a cat. Or a caterpillar off-brand, whatever you want to classify it as, but it's still a cat. Parking brake. This ought to be a fun one. All right. Speed limit of 25. When have you guys known me to actually obey the speed limit? Yeah, you're right, never. So the game wants us to cut through somebody's frickin' driveway, which I'm not doing. That's kind of weird, you know. Speed limit of 55. Maybe that was a bull. I have no idea. Maybe that's where we got the horn from, you know. These horns right here came from that bull. That's just a walk of stairs in my shop right there. I'll tell you that right now. But anyway, it is a nice little game that we got. Nice thing going on right now. I will say, gameplay's pretty good. Game handles fairly decent. I wouldn't go and say that, hey, if you're running a 1080 or whatever, pick the game up, because it's not gonna run the best. You can still play it. These next-gen consoles will have no hard time running this game. They will play it like it's meant to be played. But your Xbox Ones and your not really suited gaming PCs are gonna have a fun time running it. I have a 3070 right now on my system, and it's running pretty good, but also remember, I'm not in full graphics. The game has defaults up to epic, but you can actually play in cinematic mode, which is not going to be the I don't recommend it. Unless your computer can run a server, I don't recommend it. If you have a 4090, sure, go right ahead. But my 3070 has a hard time with the auto settings, which auto settings configures it to what your computer should be able to handle. So you'll be fine either way. A little bit of some nice gameplay going on. Game's making me tired. Whoa! What just happened? I feel like light just flashed before my eyes and I became a newborn. I really don't know what happened. By the way, I think that the audio transcript that YouTube is doing for my videos is dependent, shows whether or not it's actually on the actual suggested videos list. Thank you, car. Because it seems to me that videos, even though I don't have any bad language in my videos normally, it seems that sometimes YouTube thinks that because of the way that I talk, and it will put my videos lower down on the suggested. And only reason why I know that is because I did the auto transcribe feature for Adobe Premiere, and a some foul language came up in the transcript, which I didn't say. I literally watched that portion of the video, and it interpreted what I said incorrectly. So there are those things that you have to watch out for when making YouTube content, because this algorithm's not the best algorithm, right? It transcribes your video and tries to, you know, filter it to certain people. Trucks struggle to get up that hill a bit. We're going back the way that we came, it seems, so we're going to be passing the starter location. That's going to be interesting. Speed limit should be 55. That car really took off. But it's behind a truck, it looks like. Or another car. I think a truck, though. Looks like a dump truck. This dump truck's gone super slow too. Don't mess with the bowl, and don't get the horns. Anyway, if you guys didn't know, I did watch Real Steel a lot whenever I was younger. It's probably one of my most watched movies I've ever seen. So I know every line in the movie. That's not actually the line. The line actually is, you go and mess with the bull, you go and get the horns. And it just, when I said that, it didn't sound right, so I had to clarify that. But anyway, we got a lot of energy today, mainly because, you know, I am just after finishing up a programming project, a programming 2 project, and dealing with input-output files. It's great, love it. At least I didn't have to make a Caesar cipher like I did for the exam 2, which I didn't really do, but well, it's fine. Okay, hit the brakes hard. Downshift in the 5th. Too late. Hey, it should be illegal to go below the speed limit. It actually is. If you're going below 45 miles an hour on a interstate, you can actually be written up. You can be written a ticket for that. So always do above 45 miles an hour on the interstate. So you can do anywhere from 45 to Siri kicked on for some weird reason. But you can do anywhere from 45 to the posted speed limit and not get a ticket. Okay. Of course, you know. Most cops won't bother with you as long as you're, like, you know, not driving like a complete maniac. If you're driving like a complete maniac, you're probably gonna get pulled over. But if you're driving and keeping up with the flow of traffic and everybody's doing roughly the same speed, then you should be fine. You don't want to be the oddball. You don't want to be sticking out in traffic, you know. That's how you get a ticket for sure. We're on dirt now, and seem to be fine. Ooh, my game room's crooked. Holy crap, my game room's crooked. I need to get this AC going on. So I'm gonna be driving and going on Nest at the same time. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be wonderful. It's gonna be you guys will never have seen driving like it before at all, especially in a simulator. I need to get air moving in my house. It is way too hot in here. Seems that they actually have fixed the mileage. I noticed in the playtest that the mileage wasn't accurate above the minimap, and it seems to be accurate now. So that's a good thing. I haven't really noticed too many bugs, besides the one at the very beginning that we had in this version of Alaskan Road Trucker. It seems pretty good. Seems pretty stable. The map is not, the map marker is not exact, but it doesn't need to be exact. It doesn't need to be perfect. I would like it to, not show that I'm in the middle of the woods, but that's okay. It can be imperfect. This game's not trying to compete with your AAAs. It's trying to just be its own unique game, which is great, right? The developers behind the game are doing a fantastic job on it and keeping us relatively posted. Well, keeping us posted in the Discord. Way better than I've seen a lot of other game developers do. As everybody knows, Zyback in the Derail Valley Discord is pretty active, as well as a few other developers. But yeah, Zyback, I've seen comment on a lot of things in the Alt Future Discord. You discovered Big Delta. Hey, car. Technically, the car drove into me. Yes, we're going to be doing this sort of jank playthrough for this episode, but it'll be fine, right? Anyway, I'm going to have to take a screenshot of what happened in the beginning and make that a thumbnail. Oh, that's going to be so jank. That's so great for thumbnails. It's also so jank. Anyway, what else? So the YouTube channel is actually growing, and I am enjoying the positivity here going on the channel. We have some new. We've gained 27 subscribers in the past 28 days, almost a subscriber every day. And one of the latest videos on the channel is currently sitting at over 2,000 views, which is impressive for this channel. 87 subscribers, over 2,000 views on a video, that's not bad. Hopefully the people who watched that video and actually enjoyed the video and learned something from it, because I did go in detail over, well, I went into some detail of the train. I didn't go into full detail of the engine, because it is a demo. I'm just there to be reviewing the demo. I'm there to be reviewing the game. I'm reviewing this game as we're playing it. You notice the windmills there stuttered and stopped because they weren't in viewing distance yet. There's a lot of things happening right now, and the reason why the game's chugging along, kind of like a train going up a hill with stalled little bars going, is because it's, still, it's in early days, There's optimization that needs to happen. The AI needs some tweaks. I would like for the manual to be changed out and how it functions, but it's not a necessary thing, right? There's a lot of stuff for each game. Pumping Sim 2, their developers are always working on it. I cannot tell you a day that I have not seen a Pumping Simulator 2 update that I had to install. So that game is always being updated. Alaskan Road Trekkers being consistently updated. Mamba Zoo, the developer for that, is off of his break and he is working on the next update. But it's sorry about that. I had a neighbor that needed to borrow my garage, my ladder, not my garage. Oh God, I forgot what I was doing. All right, well, now that we're back and we just, got 2 fines now for hitting 2 cars. 100 miles to go. Not actually too far in this game. Truth be told, we're going to be doing quite a bit of driving. We're going to be, since this video is sort of like a Kickstarter to the actual series, it is a long format video, and I apologize about, well, I don't really apologize about that, but there's not going to be a lot of videos on this channel that are short format. There's a handful of them. Pumping Simulator 2, I can short format because there's not a lot of things going on in Pumping Simulator 2. Alaskan Road Trucker, well, who wants to miss me talking and driving for, for over an hour? Just joking, but we're driving, and certain events can happen along the road, and recording these longer format videos that the developers actually watch them, they can see how the game's handling, they can see this, that, the other. It helps them out, right? And I prefer these longer format videos because, number one, for me to make a short format video, right, I typically record about 2 to 3 hours of content. I can then shorten those 2 to 3 hours for 10 minutes per hour. On average, it's roughly about 10 minutes per hour is what I can get from the recording. And that takes time for me to shorten that down. It's not like I can just go and make a 3-hour video, shorten it down to 30 minutes in 5-10 minutes. I have to spend about another 2 hours, give or take, well, about another hour to then edit the footage, about another 20 minutes to make sure the audio's all good. Then we need to get to Terra, but then after we do all of that, right, now I have to encode the video, which takes roughly about 30 minutes to an hour depending on the length of the video. Then we have to upload that video, which most of the time only takes about 20 minutes, but certain videos with a bit more graphics stuff is going to take, sorry, I'm talking too much, I'm not actually paying attention to my driving, but it's going to take a lot longer to upload. I actually have Railroads Online, took an hour to upload. So things like that, it's while it's fun to make the short format videos, and some people enjoy the short format videos, it's not always a probable thing that I can really do, right? That's just how it is. Later on, I'll should be able to make more short format videos, but for right now, a lot of them are going to be long format, and I can't really control that. If I start doing Mamba Zoo again, those will be short format videos because nobody really wants to see me go and grind on Mamba Zoo again, like I had to do originally, and we never even really got to where we should have in the game, in the original playthrough of it. So we're going to be making a hardcore playthrough of Mamba Zoo, and we'll see how it goes. Now this is actually our delivery point, so we can slow her down. Alright, where you guys want it? Right over there, huh? Alright. I got that very easily. Alright, trailer should be straightened out by now. We can just do a kick it in reverse and cock it over. Sort of deal. You should be able to, yeah, there we go. Now we'll feed it through. I think I did it too much. Oh god, turn on and look at the mirror, please. No, maybe not look at the mirror. I kind of like having my own look on how things... Why did I do that? Alright, straighten this out. Now I do need to feed it into it, not away from it. That's not gonna work. I'm way too sideways. I normally do that in American Truck Sim. I haven't gotten used to the physics in this game yet. It should be similar. I just haven't really played enough to get the grasp of it. Alright, we're about there. Oh, God, I turned it way too quick. See, I don't like these shorter trailers. I'm way too used to the big old 63s. I think that's right. Right? 63, 64, something like that is what I'm used to. So running these smaller trailers that turn on a dime is kind of weird to me. But it is what it is. Now the nice thing is you actually have multiple different drop-off locations according to what you want to do, and American Truck Sim does that too, but you have to pre-select it and predetermine that. So if you get aggravated on a drop, for some reason, you know, let's say you can't really make the drop, and it's frustrating you, it's not like you can just skip the drop point. You actually have to complete that drop because that's the drop you selected. That's just how American Truck Sim is, and you're not gonna really get it to change much. I did the first backing a lot better than the second backing, but we're not gonna talk about it. Whoa, where's the trailer? Trailer's all the way over there? Holy crap. Yes, I understand. I'm straightening in fifth. Don't worry about it. Alright, there we go. See, once I stop talking, I can actually back in fairly decent. Alright. And what else do I need to do? Oh yeah, hit this button so I don't have to deal with that. Okay. Not the best, but not the worst. Doesn't actually let us unlock before we manage our cable, so we do have to do things in order. That's a little annoying. I say that, but you know, it's not that annoying. It's just a little. And yeah, that's just super crooked. I don't like it, but that's what we're doing, so. Oh god. Mouse sensitivity and lag. Two enemies that should not work together. Alright. So we can actually get a job here, but the license required is a B, and we don't have access to a B license yet. We need... See, that's what we already... We need, yeah. We need 750 more trucking points in order to get that, and that requires a bit more driving, pretty sure. But anyway, that's going to do it for this video. I hope you guys did enjoy it, and if you did, please remember to like, comment, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell icon, and I will see you in the next one.